Excited. I'm so happy, literally, with this Happy Planner Folio. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're a viewer. I am absolutely thrilled to introduce to you the Happy Folio, 10 years plus user of notebooks, and Happy Planner finally came out with one, and I am just so thrilled. This is the box it comes in, and it does have the contents written on the back here, but it is a magnetic closure over here, so it's really easy. You can even use this as a keepsake box, but I'm really excited to see what's inside because Happy Planner has sent this to me. I don't know what color it is. It is one of three choices. It's a brown, it's a cream, or there's a pink. So I am very much curious what they have sent me and chosen for me. So Happy Brands, thank you so much. And then inside it looks like, oh, I've been chosen with this beautiful lush cover. Wow, I'm impressed already. The leather feels very soft and pliable. Very good. And the stitching looks solid all the way around. The band is like a purple lavender color. And it looks like the bands on the inside are like a light taupe and then a cream. And so that's interesting that you have multiple colors of strings. The closure is in the back. That's what makes this the trifold. It's about, I don't know, 1.5 inches or so widthwise without any of the little booklets being filled in. This heart on the bottom here as well. Nice little branding. I'm curious to see what's on the inside. So let's take a look. Again, super soft, pliable leather. It is trifold, like I said. It does have no pockets on the inside, but it has like this velvety texture. You can kind of see me drawing on the inside with my hands. There are no pockets in here because it does come with one that is right up front, and I'll show you that in a second. And then it has a pen loop back here. Then it comes all pre-assembled. And if this ever breaks, it's certainly easy to replace it. So this looks really sturdy. Sometimes you get a little bit more inexpensive bands, but this one's nice and thick. Of course, you get this pen loop here, and it is thick enough. And because this is an A5 size, it will be tall enough for like maybe a Tombow if that's something you're interested in. It is kind of loose for it to stay. That's why I would highly suggest having a pen or something with a enclosure or a clip so you can put it off to the side. And so you can just add it just like that. This is how all of the folios look on the inside. The planner page booklets do not change throughout the colors that they offer, the 3 colors. Everyone gets all of these stickers for setup. Let's take a look at that. You get lots of sheets. This is on clear glossy, and there's also some matte. So this one has January through December, and it has 2 different fonts. You can pick which one you want. It does come with a whole bunch of clear icons. Let me take a look. It is on clear glossy, but they are a little transparent and they are colored. So you can see that that is like a gray color on my desk there. Now you've got all of these different icons. You've got a clock, you have calendars, you certainly have shopping, workout, a pet one, which is nice. And then we have some self-care down here along with reading. There is a little bit of branding here at the bottom, but again, it's just on the sticker sheet, not on the stickers, not a problem. The next one are these. It looks as though you have enough of dates from 1 to 31, and then little tiny arrows, hearts, stars that you can use as things that would go into your monthly view. I'm assuming that that's what it's for. Yep, it seems as though there's like a little ledge for your numbers. Nice and small and compact. Sometimes you don't need a big number. Sometimes you'd like a big number. These are on matte, and they are sticky, of course, sticky backed. Then you've got this next sticker sheet, which is again on glossy. And here are the 3 colors. You have like a darker taupe, more of a lighter, and then of course the lightest. They're nice warm tones though, so it kind of goes along with the folio. Then you've got some tabs that are foiled. This one is January, of course, through December, but they've also let you have a few more. It looks like you have about 11 extra that would be great for note sections, things that you're tracking. They're gold foil and they're using 3 letters for each month. And the way the tabs work is that you pull them off and then anywhere you want to, you would attach. Certainly it's a lot easier for you to write on these prior to sticking down, but I've been known to stick them down first when I get too excited. So those are the 4 sticker sheets you get. And this is a pocket. It is just open on one side. It's sealed on all 3 other sides. But this would be great if you had like an A5 dashboard, something that you could decorate and stick in here. Of course, you can always put the stickers back in here, which is what we'll do. But this is a great idea if you wanted to personalize and decorate your planner just a little bit more. And I will do plenty more videos on me setting this up. This is just the tip of the iceberg with me in this Happy Folio because I am duly impressed at the moment. This has a band system, which I haven't talked about quite yet because I wanted to show you how this works. It appears as though there are 4 bands and there's 1 thing on each band. Now you're certainly welcome to add more. You just need to take 2 things, attach them together with a rubber band, and then add that to your planner as well. I will stick down below my first and original TN 101 video down below that you're welcome to watch. And it's a very generic overview of how to work the system if you are new to Traveler's Notebook or Folio style. And the best part about all of this is it's completely customizable, which is why I always use them. Here are my current planners, by the way. This is a folio and it has multiple different sizes all together, decorated pretty lovely. And I also have this one as well, but there's plenty of ways to personalize and decorate the interior of your planners. This is looks like a folder that comes with, and that's perfect because it's got dot down here, lines up here, and it looks like it's the same type on this planner cover as well. It is nice, sturdy cardstock, and I love that they've actually made it so it's a complete folder, meaning that the way it's adhered to this backer board is like a folded way, and you can kind of see that little part folded in there. And so you have the full width of the A5 to stick your stickers in, which would fit perfectly. So if you choose to decorate and make your own, let's say, dashboard up front, these stickers fit phenomenally right here because you have a full width A5 pocket. Now, again, there's pockets on the inside. There's a pocket on this side and this side. So you get 4 pockets with 1 folio and under 1 band. And that's just, I'm just so thrilled already. I'm impressed. I had no idea they had this on their back burner, which is the planner part. It has a glossy, thick cover. Is it glossy? Well, it feels coated, we'll have to say. So it's not shiny and glossy or coated in a material that is shiny. This does have some give and wiggle, but you can kind of see on this back side, it does have a little bit of sheen just to protect it. And then it has the Happy Planner logo, and then this planner belongs to. I'm curious to see about the paper. I have not used a Happy Planner paper in quite some time, but it does look like it has a great undated monthly setup. This is actually quite nice, the way they've laid this out. And there are many types and different ways that you can lay out a monthly spread. I appreciate them using a standard Sunday start month goes through Saturday. There's plenty more stickers out there. I'm sure everyone has them where you could redate this if you wanted to and having a Monday start calendar, but this one is definitely just Sunday through Saturday. It does have a dot grid section over here and then lines across the bottom of both faces of page. This could be great for notes, events, whatever you need to get done. And then this one could be memories. It could be birthdays, anniversaries, because this is an A5 type planner. The boxes are generous for an actual A5. I believe they're about a 1 1/4 if I do my eyeball. Yep, they're 1 5/8 inch wide, and of course the same height, so nice and square. So this is really fun. I'm really excited about this. I will do a pen test at the end near the back so you can see some of your favorite pens if you're interested. And everything, of course, will be time-stamped for you as well. Then when you flip the page, so we've got a calendar here. And then if you turn the page, you can circle or highlight whatever month that one was. And then it says this month's intention or focus. And then we have a massive to-do list. So if you have things that are just monthly tasks that need to be repeated or things you need to remind yourself of, this is really good. I think there is about 16 times 2 is like 32 lines of and I love that the little checkbox is a diagonal little square on a endpoint. That's so cute. And then this is a very interesting page because I don't think I've seen this recently. This is actually grid paper, but it is lined grids. You can see that instead of a solid line for the grids, they are dashed. And that's very interesting, very unique. I haven't seen that from any maker for quite a while or ever. So anyway, it's got thoughts, notes, feelings, happy little things. You can certainly highlight that, make note that those are the things that are happening. Very generous piece of paper. And I love how minimalist this is. They're not trying to introduce us to any specific colorways. They're letting us guide our own creativity or thoughts here. Then, of course, you have the back side of this paper as well in that same dashed grid. And this looks like it's around 5 millimeter. I don't have the specs on it yet, but again, once I get that information, I will pop it down below. This currently page, this is interesting. So it's like a little sum up of our month. So a month, we have this, to-dos and tasks, and then we have a wrap up, dreaming. I call this the ING page because it's reading, creating, feeling, loving, planning, listening, going, dreaming. So I call it my ING page, but it does have some dashed lines down below that you can certainly write for journaling as a wrap up. You could use this certainly as a memory keeper as well. You could put a bunch of pictures on the side and then have your monthly wrap up down here. And then that does repeat. So then we have another month. I want to see how many months are in here and if there are any notes pages. So this is our second month. There's our third month, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No way. You get 12 months of a planner. A 12-month undated planner in A5 size. That's crazy. And then once you get done with your last month, let's see what we've got. There's your end of your ING. It looks like you have 2 more notes pages here. Oh, 4, 6, 7 notes pages at the end. So you can certainly make notations, content plan, whatever you want. And then, of course, the clear back cover as well. Then the journal. Oh my goodness. This is... Again, you can see the color variation between the white paper and this taupe, kind of dark beige. This looks kind of on the edge of peach. See how this looks a little blush versus this cream. So that blush is continuing over here on this journal. Now it looks like this journal is dot grid. It is completely and utterly just dot grid. So that's cool. You can do whatever you want with this, make a bullet journal, have this as a daily spread. I am gonna go ahead and count the pages for you and I'll be right back. I just finished counting. There are 80 single sides papers. So if you wanted to think about that, you have around 40 pages, double layouts. So you could do 2 pages per day with extra room. I love that because when I do my weekly setup, I could do like a this week double page. So I would have my tasks and things I needed to do and have all of my timed events and all of that. And then I start in on my daily pages. And I've done that for July. So I can show you kind of how I like to set up, see like a this week with tasks. And then I go into the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then this has enough space for me to just enjoy working in that as well. Wow. My favorite part about a folio system is that you can customize it to whatever you want. You can trade out the books. I don't know if a Happy Planner would come out with different ones, but I certainly hope they are, because this really is a really phenomenal product. I'm excited. I'm so happy, literally, with this Happy Planner Folio. So I've gone ahead and grabbed a few of my favorite pens. I would always encourage you guys to grab your pens when you get the folio and test out and swatch those in your planner as well so you can see. I do have a couple Tombow markers. This one is 820. Oh, it was 850, excuse me. And this one is 990. And they're fairly light in colors and very neutral colored, but you can see that there's no shadowing at all on the back side. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of our pens. This is a Sarasa R.5. Again, you can't see any shadowing behind. I'm impressed, guys. So far, I am not seeing any issues. This is a Sarasa Dry, and this is a 0.7. Again, I can just see the tip through the paper, but again, no shadowing at all on the back side. Of course, no bleed through. I do have an EC marker. I love this marker for lots of reasons, but it's got two tips. So this is the EC fine tip, and I don't see any issues with that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the EC medium. Wow, unbelievable. No shadowing, no ghosting. Hardly at all. I love using fountain pens, so I wanted to test this one out. So this is a Lamy, and this is the broad tip. None in that whatsoever. Here is another Lamy I do have, and this is broad tip. So this is a specialty ink that I already put in. Oh my goodness, if you don't, this is the juiciest pen I own. It's a broad tip. It's really thick, and it just bled through a couple times where I just had a little bit too thick, but wow, I'm impressed. Of course, it took a little time. I turned the page right away, but that's my own fault. And then I grabbed a couple of the Zig color dot markers, so you can see denim one that I have used for a long time. You can see that it's very juicy, and sometimes if you push too hard or too long on the color dots, that they bleed through. So let's see. They did go through just a little bit, but if I used a lighter hand, maybe they wouldn't as much. Of course, yes, lighter strokes always mean less ink. So that is my suggestion there. I have my Archer in olive. This is a calligraph, and I just wanted to see what a dark Tombow line would be, a Tombow type, and that doesn't bleed through either. Bravo, Happy Planner. We can use the pens we love in your paper. This is incredible. I didn't expect this out of Happy Planner, but I am very pleasantly surprised. I think you guys found a brand new user of the Happy Folio. I'm gonna go ahead and put this back in here. What you do, if just as a high level, you just find the center-ish of whatever book you want, and then you place it under the strap, slide it in, and you're ready to go. Normally, I don't take books out when I write on them, but you're more than welcome to if that's something you're comfortable with. So if you are interested, you can certainly find the link down below. I am not an affiliate. I am not with the Happy Planner brands. They just sent this to me to review for an honest opinion about this folio. And I can definitely tell you that this is a 9 out of 10, 100% would buy, even if they didn't comp me for this. I am pleasantly surprised, and I cannot wait to be in here. As soon as we shut off this video, I'll be making more content for sure. Thanks everyone. And if you're interested, find that link down below. I'd love to have you subscribe to my channel or on my Patreon. I do a lot of content over there as well. Take care, everyone, and have a happy day.